Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The baseball world woke up in shock as an unexpected rumor began to spread like wildfire through fan communities, sports talk shows, and social media timelines. According to growing speculation behind the scenes, longtime manager Boone may have just been dismissed by the New York Yankees in a move that nobody truly saw coming. For years, Boone has been one of the most recognizable figures in the organization, the man standing in the dugout, guiding one of the most historic franchises in all of baseball. But suddenly, whispers started circulating that the front office had reached a breaking point. Sources close to the organization began hinting that tensions inside the clubhouse and in executive offices had quietly been building for quite some time. The Yankees, a team that lives under enormous pressure to win championships, have always demanded results at the highest level. When expectations are sky high and patience starts to wear thin, even the most stable leadership situations can become fragile overnight. Fans quickly began connecting the dots, wondering whether recent frustrations within the organization might have pushed ownership toward a dramatic decision. While no official statement had yet calmed the storm, speculation continued growing louder by the minute, leaving supporters stunned and analysts scrambling to understand what may have happened behind closed doors. As the rumor kept gaining momentum, insiders began painting a picture of a franchise wrestling with its identity and direction. The Yankees have long represented dominance, prestige, and an almost mythical expectation of victory. Wearing the pinstripes carries an emotional weight that few other teams in professional sports can truly match. Boone stepped into that world knowing exactly how intense the spotlight would be, and for several seasons he stood firm in the role, often defending his players and absorbing criticism from every direction. Yet speculation now suggests that pressure from ownership and upper management may have reached a point where a major change felt unavoidable. People close to the situation claim there had been long internal discussions about the team's trajectory and whether the leadership structure needed a reset. Fans know that the Yankees rarely accept mediocrity for long periods of time, and when the organization senses that momentum is slipping away, decisive moves often follow. The idea that Boone might no longer be part of the future suddenly started sounding less like an internet rumor and more like a possibility that could reshape the entire franchise. Within the fan base, reactions quickly turned emotional. Some supporters expressed disbelief, remembering how Boone had defended the team through difficult stretches and always maintained confidence in the clubhouse. Others argued that a change might have been inevitable given the intense expectations surrounding the Yankees. Being the manager of this franchise is not simply about writing lineups or managing pitchers. It is about carrying the weight of decades of championships, legendary players, and a culture that demands greatness every single season. That pressure can be relentless, and rumors of Boone's dismissal immediately sparked debates about whether he had been given enough support from the roster and front office. Many fans began revisiting past seasons, questioning strategic decisions, roster construction, and moments where momentum seemed to slip away. When a rumor like this appears, it forces everyone to reevaluate the entire journey that led to the present moment. Suddenly, the conversation shifts from individual games to the broader direction of the franchise and what leadership truly means inside one of the most famous organizations in sports history. Another layer of intrigue comes from the idea that the Yankees may already be thinking about the future behind the scenes. When a manager leaves such a powerful position, speculation about potential successors explodes almost instantly. Analysts and commentators began wondering whether the front office had been quietly evaluating alternatives for months. In a franchise with championship ambitions, leadership changes are rarely impulsive decisions. They usually come after long discussions about philosophy, clubhouse culture, and the direction of the roster. If the rumors about Boone's dismissal proved to be true, it would signal that the Yankees believe a new voice in the dugout could reinvigorate the team. Baseball history is filled with moments where a managerial change suddenly reshaped a season or even an entire era for a club. That possibility is exactly what has people talking right now. The mere suggestion that the Yankees might be turning the page has ignited endless theories about strategy, personality, and the kind of leadership style the organization might be searching for next. Behind all of this speculation lies the complicated relationship between performance, expectations, and timing. The Yankees operate in a unique environment where every decision is analyzed under a microscope. A manager in this position must balance media scrutiny, fan expectations, player personalities, and the demands of ownership. Aaron Boone spent years navigating that storm, often presenting a calm and optimistic presence during tense moments. Those who followed the team closely know that Boone consistently tried to maintain unity in the clubhouse, emphasizing belief in his roster even during difficult stretches. But rumors now suggest that the organization may have felt the need for a dramatic shift in energy and direction. Sometimes in professional sports, the narrative changes quickly, and leaders who once seemed secure suddenly find themselves at the center of unexpected headlines. The swirling speculation about Boone's status has created an atmosphere where every small detail from recent weeks is being re-examined, as fans search for clues that might explain why such a major decision could have taken place. For now, the baseball world waits in suspense, watching closely for confirmation of what many insiders are whispering about. If the rumors are accurate and Aaron Boone truly has been dismissed, it would mark the end of a significant chapter for the Yankees and open a new era filled with uncertainty and possibility. Moments like this remind fans just how quickly the landscape of professional sports can shift. 1 minute stability seems guaranteed, and the next the entire direction of a franchise appears ready to change. The Yankees are not just any team. They are an institution that constantly strives to maintain its legendary status. A managerial change, especially one involving a figure as recognizable as Boone, carries enormous symbolic weight. Supporters, analysts, and players alike are now watching carefully, waiting to see whether the whispers will turn into official news. Until that confirmation arrives, the rumor continues to grow, echoing through the baseball community and leaving everyone wondering what the next move from the Yankees organization might be. As speculation intensified, the conversation naturally turned toward what might have triggered such a dramatic development behind closed doors. In a franchise like the Yankees, decisions of this magnitude rarely come from a single moment. Instead, they tend to emerge from a long buildup of internal evaluations, conversations among executives, and reflections about the direction of the team. Many observers believe the organization may have been quietly assessing the leadership dynamic within the clubhouse for quite some time. Managing the Yankees is unlike managing almost any other team in baseball because every stretch of the season is viewed through the lens of championship expectations. When the results feel even slightly below that standard, the scrutiny becomes relentless. Rumors suggest that decision-makers within the organization may have started asking difficult questions about whether a new managerial voice could inspire a different level of urgency, focus, and energy from the roster. Whether those whispers prove accurate or not, they reveal just how intense the environment surrounding the Yankees truly is. Players themselves often become part of the narrative whenever a managerial situation becomes unstable. Supporters and commentators began wondering how the clubhouse might be reacting to these sudden rumors surrounding Aaron Boone. Over the years, Boone developed strong relationships with many members of the roster, frequently speaking about the importance of trust and communication between manager and players. If the speculation about his dismissal turns out to be true, it could create a wave of emotions throughout the team. Some players might feel surprised or even unsettled, while others might see the moment as the beginning of a new chapter. Clubhouse chemistry plays a massive role in baseball success, and leadership transitions can shift that dynamic in unpredictable ways. That is exactly why moments like this fascinate fans so much. They're not only about strategy or statistics, but also about personalities, leadership styles, and how athletes respond when a voice guiding the team suddenly changes. Another fascinating aspect of the rumors swirling around the Yankees is the potential ripple effect across the entire league. Whenever a high-profile managerial position appears to open up, it immediately sparks speculation about candidates from all corners of the baseball world. Analysts began debating what type of manager the organization might prefer if they truly decided to move on from Boone. Some believe the Yankees might look for a veteran leader with a long history of postseason success, someone capable of commanding instant authority in a pressure-filled environment. Others think the franchise might explore a more modern approach, potentially turning to a younger manager who embraces analytics and new strategic philosophies. The truth is that no one outside the organization truly knows the direction being considered. Yet the rumor alone has already ignited countless discussions about the future identity of the Yankees and what kind of leadership philosophy might guide the team moving forward. Meanwhile, fans continue to revisit Aaron Boone's entire tenure, reflecting on both the high points and the moments that spark criticism. Being the manager of the Yankees means every decision becomes part of an ongoing debate among supporters, media voices, and analysts. Boone often found himself defending strategic choices in post-game interviews, calmly explaining his reasoning even when the questions became intense. Some fans admired that steady approach, believing he represented stability and loyalty to his players. Others sometimes questioned whether a more aggressive style might have produced different results in critical moments. Now, with rumors of his dismissal echoing throughout the baseball community, those debates have resurfaced with renewed intensity. It is remarkable how quickly perspectives can shift when a leadership change appears possible. Suddenly, every decision from previous seasons becomes part of a larger conversation about legacy, performance, and whether the manager truly had the tools needed to lead the team to its ultimate goal. Inside the front office, if the speculation is accurate, this moment would represent one of the most important crossroads in recent franchise history. The Yankees are always thinking about the long-term image of the organization, not just the results of a single season. Leadership choices influence how players respond, how fans connect with the team, and how the entire culture of the clubhouse evolves. If the organization truly decided to part ways with Boone, it likely came after deep reflection about where the team stands and where it hopes to go next. Change at the managerial level can sometimes serve as a symbolic reset, sending a message that a new era is beginning. Whether that message would energize the roster or create new challenges remains impossible to predict. What is certain is that such a move would capture the attention of the entire baseball world. At the same time, the possibility of such a sudden managerial change would inevitably force the Yankees to confront a deeper question about the identity of the team moving forward. For generations, the organization has built its reputation on strength, discipline, and an unshakable belief that championships are the only acceptable outcome. That philosophy creates an environment where patience is often limited and bold decisions are sometimes necessary to protect the franchise's legacy. If the front office truly decided that a change in leadership was required, it likely came from the belief that the team needed a new emotional spark. Sometimes players respond differently when a fresh voice enters the clubhouse, bringing new ideas, new expectations, and a slightly different way of communicating with the roster. Fans are already imagining what that shift could look like. Would the next manager emphasize aggressive strategy, deeper analytics, or perhaps a stronger motivational presence in the dugout? Those questions are now fueling endless conversations among supporters. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.